And you guys said that I was a shill. Well, it didn't take long for Blizzard to absolutely crap the bed. And to say that they crapped the bed, it's honestly isn't really graphic enough. In fact, I actually can't really do that without getting demonetized. But yeah, they really messed things up here. First things first here, I normally don't really complain a lot about cosmetics here, but I think one of the big complaints about going into Overwatch 2 is that we have the supposedly free-to-play live service game, and that a lot of the events have been really, really disappointing. I mean, it really goes without saying here. This honestly looks like a Make-A-Wish failed artist foundation kind of a thing here. Like, I don't even know what's going on here. This is supposed to be an event where we complete 17 challenges for sprays, but honestly, none of these are particularly interesting. They just look like the slightly less high IQ, cute sprays. But all that being said, the reason we're here is for the patch notes. So ignoring the attempt at ironic humor, trying to be hip with the kids here, let's actually talk about these balance changes really quick. Let me make sure that my face cam isn't in the way. It's a little bit in the way, but it'll be good. Okay, so maximum ultimate charge preserved in hero swap increased from 15 to 49%. This is really, really offensive to me. I don't understand why we make so many patches back to back to back and then do the classic Overwatch thing of like reverting the forward progress for no particular reason. Nobody was asking for this. Nobody was asking for this. I mean, if anybody was, they need their address leaked, because this is honestly unbelievable to me, because the whole point right now is that we have this entire environment where there's this obsession with counter swapping instead of learning counterplay. If you've seen any of my videos, you know that we talked about this all the time. And we've already talked about, even though counter swapping is overrated, putting it front and center, especially in the 5v5 environment, is really, really problematic. Chat, you know what this is going to happen in tank. We're going to play, to say that we're going to be playing tank, rock, paper, scissors, it doesn't even describe it well enough. It's going to be complete crapshoot out there. That being said, let's actually look at the individual changes here. I actually haven't really looked at these just yet, so this is going to be more of a first reaction, a first critique. Mech could go zooms, Diva Bomb goes zoom. That's funny. Okay, boosters can now move backwards. Really unnecessary. I can't honestly think of a single time when I would need to booster backwards. But again, like, nobody asked for this change. Can now be canceled with crouch. I guess it's a quality of life change, sure. Canceling the ability with crouch in the first 0.4 seconds reduces the cooldown to 1.5 seconds. So I don't understand what this is trying to do. I think this is one of the things that, like, where even if you were to fully understand exactly what Diva is used for, it's moving forward. It's not moving backwards. So why would you allow us to move backwards? And then why are you also introducing this whole concept here where, like, canceling within 0.4 seconds? Nobody does that. Like, that's not useful. This is the equivalent of, like, oh, you made a mistake. You didn't mean to booster. Okay, fine. We'll band-aid the mistake. This isn't the nuance that we want. I don't know who's asking for this. Who are these developers? And I met these guys, and it's like, guys, knockback increased by 900%. Again, worthless. I mean, this is just going to be total gimmick mode, where the whole point of the whole point was like, oh, it's like it's not just a one shot here, but this is not the direction you want to go with Diva. This is not going to make Diva feel any better in any way, shape, or form. He should be slowing down without blocking, right? Power block and meteor strike also empower your next quick melee. I don't know what that even means. Does that mean we have a melee stun? Again, this character does not need more crowd control at all. Power block, movement speed increased, so he moves faster. Jeez. Why are we developing more time into power block when it's already been proven to be the absolute weakest part of his kit? It's the absolute weakest part of his kit. Why are we it's again, lipstick on a pig. This isn't going to fix the ability here. Leave the Junker cover. Pressing secondary fire while the ability is active now magnetizes Junker Queen to Gracie. What? So you get pulled to Gracie? Cooldown now starts when the blade starts. Wait, what? So she's going to use it for mobility now. That's so lame, though. Like, I actually don't even think she really needs. I know. We're talking about, like, mobility watch here, but this is really dumb. This is really dumb. I don't really think I have anything else to say to this. This is just dumb. Health decreased from 350 to 25. Malgus scale has been reduced by 50%. Hitting enemies who are on fire will ignite them. Again, I mean, I guess so. Like, I think that we've actually had this conversation where we talked about, like, you know, Malga needs to be leaning more into the glass cannon side of things, but this is way too much. This is trading one caricature for another. This is dumb. This is dumb. This isn't even interesting. But, like, the whole point of patches is that even if you get it wrong, at least we learn something about it. Energy javelin ricochets once, explode when it sticks. What? Why? No, this is not what we need. Base armor increased from 100 to 225. Wrong direction. The character already has enough survivability as it is. Move from his ultimate to ability 1. Again, it's the worst aspect of his character. I understand this character needs development, but not this. No longer pauses its duration while dealing damage. Again, I don't understand this. Wait. It just continues while you're dealing damage. So even, what? Movement speed increased by 20%. Why? He doesn't need this. This is the worst part of him. This is the worst part. Nemesis form, move 1 ability to 1. Always has annihilation active while in use. Fully heals or mantra on use. There's so much to work with. Shield, with vortex. Why is this the thing that we're going for? You can now press primary fire to reflect. That's dumb. He doesn't need to reflect. Health decreased by 20% every second while reflecting. Again, just adds totally unnecessary complexity. Barrier size decreased to 50% while reflecting. Again, it's crazy to me that we've talked about this. All the Reinhardt needs is like a little bit more movement speed with his shield. This is like the most complicated solution to the easiest thing ever. And it's not even a solution. Camera lock input now, but I don't even care. Base projectile speed increased, so you could just throw pigmen across the map. Okay, great. Congratulations. You've added quote-unquote nuance in the least and most brain-dead part of the thing ever. Imagine getting sniped by a pigpen as a Widowmaker across the map. Projectile speed decreased. Projectile gravity. What? Pressing the ability button will cause the rocket to crash into the ground. So it throws in the air, and then just comes slamming down when you do it again. I mean, I guess it's kind of interesting. Secondary fire now chains between enemies. Okay. Why does it say empowering the no aim playstyle and it says we're going to be buffing the secondary fire, which is the only aim playstyle of Winston? This is really lame. We're praying to retcon Wrecking Ball into a crab. Hope these changes are sufficiently immersive. Wrecking Ball's sideways movement speed increased by 55%. Again, pointless. Deals increased damage as you continue to walk sideways. Again, pointless. The whole point of this character is that you're supposed to be moving in and out. Particle barrier inside increases the size of the bubble target by 1.75. What? So when you bubble something, it gets bigger? This is totally backwards. The whole point of the bubble is you're supposed to protect the target by making it harder to shoot. Now it makes it that you... Well, no. Okay, so what they're doing is that it's almost impossible to not shoot the bubble because now it's even bigger because the target is bigger. That's lowering so much of the skill of Zarya, dude. Every change here is either totally unasked for, does the opposite of what should be doing, or does something that makes the character easier. New ability on Mouse Scroll. Awesome. Fred. Well, that's great. That's exactly what Ash needed. Ash was perfect. She didn't need anything. Weapon swap. Call on Fred to charge for a short duration before leaving. Dumb. Again, making it easier because you're going to spend more time using your Autobot weapon than your actual gun, the fun part of the character. Now the default form, that's awesome. The absolute worst part of Bastion is what we're enabling here. Movement stability, that's just awesome. There's ammo though. Damage per bullet has been increased. Okay, so it sounds like they're actually working on testing, giving this character the ability to crit, but just allowing him to do less damage. This is actually pretty reasonable. I will give credit. This is something that's probably worth trying out. I'm not sure if it's going to be broken or not, and I'm always scared with Bastion changes, but yeah. He moves a lot faster and reconfigure. It's basically like a soldier sprint. Now fire shotgun blast. Yeah, I mean this is interesting. This would be worth testing out. Again, I just am scared because Bastion, but I'm interested in seeing that given a shot. So at least we'll give you one thumbs up for that one. Wanted new passive. Once enemy is marked, kill them to gain 50 health until the next time you die. After 5, so you gain 50 health to your health pool. After 5 kills, you gain 1 health each time. That's okay. It's dumb. It makes it feel like RPG-ish in a first-person shooter, to be honest, but whatever. At this point, I guess it's just we're trying new things. We're just throwing crap at a wall. So, okay, sure. Targets within 8 meters of echo take damage as if they're under half health. This is really stupid. This is really, really stupid. Targets within 8 meters of echo take damage as if they're under health. So you could... Wait a second. You could do the focusing beam thing even if they're not under health? Why? The whole point was the dynamic of choosing which ability that you wanted to use your mouse horn to your beam. Why? Can no longer choose who you duplicate. Can now duplicate allies. Wait, what do you mean you can no longer choose? So is it just random? Okay, so it's random. No longer capped. Again, why, guys? This is the wrong direction. It's just random. Press primary fire with perfect timing to critically deflect a projectile. Okay, sure. Number of ricochets, dumb. This is stupid. We don't need more RNG. Number of projectiles per shot increased from 5. So this is basically now you have like this mass scatter arrow, basically. Nice. Could not have possibly come up with a worse change. You can now detonate frag launcher projectiles with secondary fire. Dumb, again. New ability, press jump in the air to activate, creates a large ice pillar under May. Can be canceled with interact. Dumb. She doesn't need that type of mobility. She already has plenty of mobility. Jet, land. Press crouch in the air to activate, dash downwards to the ground. Again, dumb. The whole point of the management is that that's one of her risks of going up is that it's too slower to go down. So again, dumb. Primary fire not only shoots one shotgun, damage per bullet reduced, ammo increased. Second fire now shoots the other shotgun. So you just alternate. You can shoot both shotguns now. Why? You know what? You know how this is going to go. Like, you know how this is going to go. Like, you're going to dump both shotguns into the enemy tank, right? Even if it is slightly less damage. Dumb. Absolutely brain dead. Absolutely brain dead. Absolutely. It's dumb. Disruptor shot now pulls enemies in on deploy. Again, more crowd control on the DPS roll. Exactly what we love to see. You can deploy it again. Takes the skill out of the actual placing it where you want it to go. You can shoot while running. Again, no counterplay, no nuance, no risk versus reward. I'm sorry, we're just gonna have to cruise through these a little bit faster because this is really rock bottom. Killing an enemy infected with virus attempts to spread to a nearby enemy. Dumb. It's details that doesn't. Here's the thing. Is this going to change things? Yes. Is this going to change things for the better? No. This is not something that you're going to be doing on purpose. It's just going to be accidental and annoying. You don't need this. Only places exit teleporter. What? Oh, so everywhere you're at, you can use the teleporter. That's going to be so broken, bro. Can you imagine teleporting anywhere you want just instantly? That's going to be super, super, super broken. Just have your Symmetra on a flank and then just your support just presses teleport from wherever they are. That's really, really dumb. That's really dumb. The turret now sticks to walls, ceilings, and allies. Dumb. Doesn't add any interesting nuance at all. Randomly sends you in the passive shooter, changing how your pulse pistols work. What? Randomly sends you to the past or future. Okay, it's just the same thing. Why? Again, random. You notice this? Changing how your pulse pistols randomly. Random. We don't need random. 3 charges for grappling hook. Second with Widow's Kiss replenishes 1 charge of the ability. Slept enemies slowly rise while sleeping. Enemies take fall damage when they land. What? Oh, it lifts them into the air and then drops them. Again, dumb. Again, it's just going to be spammed on tanks. This doesn't solve any of the issues, guys. Doesn't need this type of mobility. Doesn't need this type of ability. Oh, no. No, guys. Are we getting Brig Tank? We're getting Brig Tank. Great. Solar installed. She moves faster and charges her solar rifle faster. Her rifle always charges to full damage power. Movement speed bonus. Basically, now we're like absolutely broken murder boss. Is always solar installed when the sun is out. Oh my gosh. Now we have map RNG. Now also grants allies a 10% damage boost, 10% healing boost, 50% movement speed. What? Why? Why? This is going to be so broken. This is just going to make the Overwatch feel totally different. Might as well, honestly, this is just like, why do I call this like Overwatch 2.5 or negative 2.5? Because we're going in the wrong direction here. Oh my gosh. Ammo increase from 20 to 30. Recovery decrease. Wait, recovery. So you fire faster, you fire more. Knocks up the enemies the sound waves hit. Why? Oh my gosh, bless me. Here we go. Damage boost from secondary fire removed. Secondary fire is now damage staff. Damage staff fires caduceus bladder. Projectiles in a smaller size. Size gets bigger during ultimate. 2 more damage. Now fire if enemy is active. Rough. I mean, I guess it's something interesting that we talked about, like giving Mercy some more damage, but this seems like it just like gets damaged, but there's no real utility here still. And they didn't do anything with res. Why? It's just dumb. It's going to be so confusing visually, so I just think it's dumb, personally. Ammo increased. Secondary fire charge time decreased, so she charges faster. They go faster. I mean, I don't understand what this fixes at all. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, guys. Like, there's really not a whole lot to say here. You couldn't even see my face, I realized, for half this review. I've just been sitting so low in my chair. Yeah, I mean, I guess they said that they would promise to mix things up. I just wouldn't really expect things to be like this. You know, I would say that this is another blow to the Overwatch as a whole. But at this point, like, could it possibly sink any lower? At this point, I really don't know.